So today I am going to address one of the issues or doubts that most of you have regarding scars. I have received a lot of messages including pictures on the scars on the hands, on the knees and on the face, and I have responded to all of you. Yet I wanted to address this issue once and for all because this is an area of doubt and this needs to be resolved so that this is not an issue in your head and you are not able to concentrate on other important parts of an interview for you to land a cabin crew job role. So if you also have a scar or a cut mark on any part of your body and you think this is the reason why you have been rejected, then please do watch this video. I'm going to bust all the myths and also how you can overcome this. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have addressed this issue to most of you. I have replied to you, and if you have seen my past video about my interview journey, then you must be knowing that I have been to a lot of interviews and I have been rejected as well. When I started getting into this career and into this industry, I did face a lot of rejections, and most of the times I was told that it's because of the scar that I have on my face. I'll just show you in case. This is the scar that I have. I hope that you can see it on my cheek, and this is a very important part. You know, the face is something that you cannot ignore, and this is a scar which was darker but it's gone lighter with time, and this made me feel when I got rejected that this is the only reason why I'm getting rejected, because I'm excelling in the other areas of the interview. But I was completely wrong, because I'll tell you why. I have been to Jet Airways interviews since 2014 till 2018, and I don't know, numerous times, every time there was an interview I would land up there, and I every time got rejected. And I was told by many of Jet Airways cabin crew also that they are very choosy and finicky about their crew, and they need clear skin with no scars and no pigmentation marks. But I did land up my job in 2018 in Jet Airways. However, the company shut down. That's a different issue, but I did get selected. That's when I knew that this is not an issue and this is not the reason why you will get rejected in a cabin crew interview. If you think that this is bringing you down or bringing your overall performance down, then this is wrong. You need to outshine in the other areas of the interview, like your communication skills, your body language, the way you present yourself, your makeup, your presentation. This needs to excel. You need to excel in these areas so that such a small issue like having a scar is not a problem and not the reason for you to get it. And if you really do work on the other areas, the interviewers are going to overlook this and accept you in the job role and think that you are capable and you would be the right candidate for the company. So this is a myth. Please don't let this get into your head and bring your confidence down. I know it's difficult and it does take a toll on your mental state, but please, I request you, accept yourself for what you are and don't let this come in between your self-confidence. So I'll tell you the ways how you can overcome this. This is a cut mark that I had when I was in school, and I have tried a lot of medications, topical medications, but it didn't work because it's a cut mark. I've also visited the dermatologist, and the only solution to this is surgery, which is also not 100% foolproof method because the surgery mark will still be there. So either I have to do plastic surgery for my entire face, which I know is very expensive and I don't want to do it because this is a part of me, and this is one of the things that did bring my confidence down. I overcame it by making sure that I accepted it. I remember there was an interview where somebody asked me about this scar, and they wanted to see my reaction basically. And when I accepted that yes, this is a part of me, but this should not let you reject me because this cannot bring my caliber down. This is not something that puts my performance low, or this doesn't become a barrier when it comes to me interacting with the customers or in my job responsibilities, that's when I got accepted. So I would request all of you to please accept your scars or your cut marks, because this can never be a reason for you to get rejected. And you would also, additionally, for the girls, you can do makeup. Also for the boys, use an orange concealer, put it on your scar, dab it, let it dry for some time, then use a concealer of your skin tone which is full coverage. Put it on top of that orange concealer that you have put and make sure that you have covered it properly. Let it dry again and then set it with setting powder or loose powder. This is a hack that I have tried and tested in many of the interviews, and I have again landed a job in AirAsia, and I'm glad that this was not one of the reasons they could have rejected me, because they have looked past this and accepted me as a candidate and as a cabin crew because of my caliber. And I'm sure most of the companies would want an employee in their company where you would be a great asset. This can never be a reason for you to get rejected. So try concealing it. It just makes it more presentable when you go for the interview. Also, you can go to a dermatologist and ask them if it is a pigmentation mark on your skin, then that can be solved. They'll give you a topical medication. The dermatologist would be the best to suggest this, because this is something I don't want to suggest any of you. It could have counter reactions on your skin, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to add on to your problems. So please do visit a dermatologist if you have a deep or dark pigmentation mark on your skin, on your hands. And you can always conceal it. That's the best method, because there are some scars which cannot be got ridden off, because they are there permanently and they go away with time. So just give it some time and use concealers. That's going to help you. And also, like I said before, please work on the other areas of your interview. Work on your communication skills, work on your presentation, the way you talk, the way you walk, your body language, the way you interact with other candidates during an interview. That's also very important. You may think that they are only assessing you in the interview room, but you're wrong. They may be assessing you in the waiting room as well, and that also brings out your innermost self. And if that shines, nothing else can pull you down. So I hope that this was a very short video. I had nothing much to do in this, but the thing is, this cannot be a reason for you to get rejected. So you just focus on the other parts and you will be good to go. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it. If you still think I need to address or answer any of your questions, please contact me on Instagram. You can message me anytime. I'll reply to you. And you can also comment in the comment section below. I'll reply there too. Until my next video, take care. Bye bye. Love you all.